Hello, DJ Sam here for another video. This is a Skytech bibell light, tl-022-s4. This is a light that is extremely rare. I have never ever seen one. There's no documentation online, and I reckon that it probably came out in sometime in the late 80s, early 90s, possibly the 2000s. But like I said, I've never ever seen one. There's the specs of it. Very beautiful light, and it works like an absolute charm. And I picked it up on eBay for as little as £12.50 with postage, which came under £20. It's amazing. You can stand it on a table, and you can angle it on the side. You can put it on the ceiling because there's some ceiling things there, or you can put it on a truss. Now, the bolts that I had would not fit through there. It was too thick, so I had to use some zip ties. And this is just obviously just for demo purposes for the video. And I'll just use the T-bar, which is not ideal really. You want to use a truss. But this thing is absolutely beautiful. It works great. You can put it on a table, roof, whatever. And the very old ones came in the old ones from the 80s. They were so big that you'd probably need a crane or something to move it because they were not light. Or you need a few people, quite a few people. And the older ones, they had a bulb in each one of these. There was a bulb, and I was concerned that this might have a bulb in every one, but no, it's just a single bulb in this light, which is absolutely brilliant because they're only £5-6 on eBay. To replace it, it's very cheap, and you can get the bundle ones for, you could pay 20 quid and get a few of them, and I think it's great. And it's obviously something that I wouldn't use it all the time, but I definitely would use it because I think it's a fantastic light. And the Skytech logo is a little bit different compared to the other logo, which I'll show you in a second. So this is another light which is quite old and rare. And it's also a Skytech, but can you see the actual logo there is a little bit different. I also would like to show that it's got a window here and some glass inside of it which is coloured. So it does a really nice pattern on the floor. Really nice. So before I show you the light in action, I do want to show that it's got a knob on here, and this controls the speed of the light. So the more you turn it, the faster it goes. And I also want to mention as well is, sadly, the belt snapped. I turned it and I snapped it. Now, you can't get a replacement belt. It is virtually impossible because they don't make these anymore. They're very rare, and the likelihood of finding a belt is not going to happen. So how I fixed it was, or how I fixed the light, is that it was quite a thick belt, and I was getting new shoelaces, elastic shoelaces, and I took the elastic off and I measured it, cut it, and I made a small knot and I tightened it, and it works for now. But that's the solution that I came up with. But yeah, let's show it in action. So the light is now turned on and it's on the slowest setting. And that's what it looks like as it spins around. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the floor looks like. So let's pan down to the floor. Just look at that. That is what's really cool about it. So not only do you get the things that go around, you get the stuff on the floor as well. If I adjust the speed, that'll move as well. And that's on full speed. How awesome is that? So can you imagine that being on a ceiling, that's on the floor? That would look absolutely awesome. And that thing is spinning like crazy. How freaking cool is that? Now obviously the T-bar doesn't look great, I do apologise, but that's the best thing I can do for now. And then we've got here a little bit of milk. We've got a remote here, give it a couple of taps. Let's adjust the output to barely nothing, and let's put it on continuous, just so the smoke is rising just where the light is. So, and you'll eventually see some really cool sort of like beams. Should be enough. And yeah, that's the smoke. Obviously it's not pitch black yet, it's still quite light, it's around roughly tea time. But that's how she looks. Now let's put you down a little. Oh, that's much better, yeah. That's just awesome. To me, that is really awesome. That's something when I bought it, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to own something that you can't buy anymore. It's obsolete. And yeah, some people might think it's boring, it just spins around, but for me it's just the coolest thing ever. And if you've got some like old Italo sort of 80s Italy sort of dance music, it is absolutely class. There's a load of them, load of artists I like to listen to. But yeah, there's some fantastic things on there, and that's the adjustable. So if you want to get a little bit more romantic, if you want to go a bit slower, you can. I just think it's awesome. It's very plain, basic, but for me it's awesome. Well, that's going to be it for this video. That was the Skytech bibell. Absolutely love that light. Gives that great 80s vibe, and that's definitely one for my collection. Never get rid of it. It's one of the coolest lights, one of the coolest basic lights I own. And the smoke machine that I used today was a Cam Atmosphere. I will do a video on this at due time. I've got plenty of other videos I need to film. I'll probably do it at some point soon, because this place is pretty clear and I want to get a good shoot, see how long it, see what the distance is. It's a little bit messy in here. It's been a couple of weeks since my birthday and I've not yet sorted it out. We've got this to film, which will probably be next, and then there's a bunch of lights down there as well which I need to film, at least 4. So I've got 4 of the lights. I've got that one, which is my 5th. I've got the smoke machine, and I've got speaker videos as well. So these are my new altos, which I need to do a video on those as well, in and outdoors. I'll be doing a gig, so there'll be a video on those, hopefully. And yeah, I've got to get these Mackeys TH15A, I've got to get those fixed and ready, so for a video. And yeah, there's another light there. It's like it's a type of scanner. I need to do a video on that as well, but it needs a new lamp. So I've got a bit of work to do, but that is going to be it for this one. I've also got this as well, a sneaky peek. This is just an old karaoke machine. The idea is to probably put a Raspberry Pi into it and turn it into a virtual jukebox of some kind. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, but I might turn it into a jukebox, put a jukebox player on it, and that'll be quite cool. But But yeah, that's definitely going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, you know, leave some comments, you know, and I will definitely be back with more videos very, very soon. Cheers for watching. Thanks.